Oh yeah, I was trading. Let me just put my team back together. You know, we do have Jigglypuff. Kinda wish I'd raised Jigglypuff over Clefable. I don't know. We'll see about switching out Clefable at some point. Now we're ready to begin today's episode. Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon FireRed. I was doing a little no, wrong spot. I was doing a little trading between FireRed and Leaf Green a day or so ago. So that's why I'm not where we saved. I believe you are who we're going to fight next. Machop! We're chopping them muzz. Oh, we sent out the perfect Pokemon for this. We do need to learn a flying attack. Ma. Chop. Hello. I got woke up early this morning. Wrong phone, like wrong number called me looking for a Tabitha. We're looking for Tabitha. I don't know any Tabitha. Tabitha. Tabitha girl, you woke me up. You gave somebody the wrong phone number. More than likely it's uh-oh. Wait, why is Pikachu so low health? I could have swore I looked at everybody to make sure they had plenty of health before we came back down here. Lord help me. But yeah, I think a lot of times what happens is somebody will have a phone number and they'll give it to like doctor's offices, schools, whatever. You know, they give their number out to all the places they need to have it. And then at some point they change their number, get a new phone, whatever. And then the number gets recycled without being canceled at all those places. And then the person who gets the number has to deal with all the calls. Tabitha. Tabitha's a name I never hear anymore. It's kind of an old world name. Frustration. My name is Muriel. I'm only 3.5 years old. Your dream is to become a Pokemon master. Well, it's more complicated today than it used to be, I tell you that. Good luck with that aspiration. I've never really known too much about the Pokemon meta, but do you have a chance? No. I want to build you up and say, sure, buddy, you got all the chance in the world. Go get them. Follow that dream, but no. Ready, kid. Let's see, 26. All right, Clefable. You're now the lowest level member of the team. You have to start pulling your weight. But yeah, I woke up around 9. Got up, took my meds. Had a full glass of coffee, full cup of coffee. Went right back to sleep. I'm still a little drowsy. It'll be okay. I'm here. I'm working on it. Let's see. We'll leave you out there. I set up a bot in the Discord earlier today. One of the things I managed to do this morning before I fell back asleep. So now anytime I go live on Kick, it'll post a message in the Discord letting you know. I've been feeling like Twitch has been dead for a long time now, but everybody I talk to says, yeah, Twitch is dead. You should just stream on Kick or YouTube. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can make this happen for a stream on a new platform. Here's the guy holding the lift key. You, sir, you have the lift key, and I need it. I don't even know what that is. It's a dead platform. Yeah. I was working on my shelf last night. I felt like it was too cluttered, so I think I might take some of these guys and put them away in storage and just have a more simple shelf back here, because it looks nice when it's not super cluttered. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll spend a day or two thinking about it, mulling it over. We'll go from there. I have the lift key. I am invincible. Whoops. Wrong one. Heal everybody up. Pidgeotto took it on the beak, on the chin. So now that you've had time to think about it, you don't notice any difference? It is kind of hard to see back there on the small screen. Now that you've had time to think about it and mull it over, have you guys decided what we're going to do about Pikachu? Do we want to keep Pikachu, or do we want to evolve her into Raichu? What say you? Oh, we're voting for Raichu today. Are you sure? Are you absolutely, totally sure? Before, because there's no going back when we do it now. 50% sure. That's why I thought we could flip a coin. Now, that's totally a thing we could do. We could leave it to fate to decide. Put Sandslash to sleep. That will afford me some time to heal up. Unless the little bugger wakes up immediately. Which they often do. Nah, I write you 100%. Alright. We'll try and give Pikachu a good send-off battle. Oh. Battle these two Team Rockets, and then we'll give Giovanni a piece of our mind, and then Raichu it is. We need to do something about Clefable's attacks, though. Because it's just not working out. Missed. Get Water Pulse. We could do that. Evolve at level 30. Let's see. She did learn Thunderbolt, which is great. Alright, let's take a peek. Let's see. What do we have? I was trying to save Psychic, just in case we did decide to... How can I not see the beauty of evil? Damn. No. No. I guess I'll stick to the Thunderbolts. I don't know why Slam misses as much as it does. Ooh, we need something better than Absorb, though. That did a decent amount of damage. We're really gonna have to send it home with this Thunderbolt, though. There we go. Level 27. Oh no, I'm out of antidotes. Well, this is not good. Oh no, I don't have anything to... I don't have any berries that heal poison. Ah. Well, we're boned. I'm impressed that you got here. Onyx. Eager to you. Until I can learn Iron Tail, we'll have to rely on Dig. Aw, it still didn't do any damage. Fine. Cut that attack. Rhyhorn's who I'm trying to raise at the moment in Leaf Green. I'm working on a living dex over there. At least for now, just the first 150. Because I don't know how the hell we're supposed to obtain Mew. Because it's not natively available in these games. But Rhyhorn, in Red and Blue, you could catch Rhydon in Cerulean Cave, but they took that out. Now in Cerulean Cave, you can't find Rhydon in the wild anymore. So I had to catch 2 Rhyhorn. Well, actually what I did, I think I caught Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone, and then I bred it, because back in this day, anytime you bred a Pokemon this far back, instead of it inheriting its mother's Pokeball, it went into a standard red and white Pokeball. So I bred the Rhyhorn to get rid of the Safari Ball, because I'm a Pokeball snob. And then I put one Rhyhorn in the PC, and now I'm trying to evolve the other one into Rhydon. And it's taking forever, because I think it evolves at level 41. Something like that, 41, 42, somewhere in there. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan was very easy to catch in Safari Zone. Chansey put up a tiny little bit of a fight, but Tauros, my God, Tauros. That son of a bitch. It took me a week or better to catch Tauros. Boom. That's all it does? Wow. I expect a Water Pulse to do more. You really like Tail Whip, don't you? There it is. I figured he'd do 2 tail whips and an attack. Too bad it missed. I see the strategy, though. Give me that self scope. Ha ha ha! Now I'm in charge. Oh, snap! We can do that from here. Okay. I thought it was only caves. God damn. Beep bop beep boop beedly leep bop boo beep boop bop beedly doop doop. Ooh, that's expensive. 9,999 for Porygon. I think it changes after you beat the Pokemon League. I think. We could raise Dratini. We could play the slot machines for a little bit until we get, oh my god, 2,800. This is my favorite machine right here. This is the one I find the best odds. It usually takes a while, but well, this machine is just not having it today, huh? See, what you want to do is get all 3 sevens. That's where the money is. Let's try a different machine. Oh! This might be something I have to work on off screen. Da, na, 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 na. We got close. Google, people online will tell you that this spot right here is, I said Google and I activated my phone. But yeah, Google will tell you that the machine right under her gives the best odds. I did see a video on YouTube where a guy was looking at a Reddit post from all the way back in 2008 that said, try this machine, then this machine, then this machine, then this machine. Like, get a jackpot up here at 1, then move to the next one, then move to the next one. I don't know if that really would work. Let me deal with this text real quick. I don't know if that'd work. We'll try it out. Give me one sec. Pokemon Go has been begging me lately to play it. I keep getting these notifications, and I'm just like, I have no reason to turn you on. Pokemon Go is dead now. They fucked that game beyond recognition, and I just don't feel like playing it. For one, every time I go out to play it, every fucking gym has a raid in it. You can't do the gyms anymore. Number two, we've caught everything there is to catch. They're just releasing new Pokemon piecemeal. And stupid little please continue to play our game events. It's not fun anymore. It's a chore. I find it highly annoying. The thing is, I still get the FOMO anytime I think about like, like deleting my Pokemon Go or transferring all of them over to home or just kind of putting like a final chapter on it for me personally. Right, this ain't happening. I'm wasting my time and my coins on this stupid casino. Alright, I'm done with this place. I'll have to fiddle fart with this offline. We do need to find... We need to fight Erica. I saw some people online, mainly like Gen Z snowflakes, were kind of whining about this. People, he's a creep. That's the point of his character, is you're not supposed to like him. He's a creep. I can't believe I called somebody a snowflake. It's Erica time. I sent out the wrong Pokemon for this. No, I admire Gen Z in that way, to where they had the benefit of being a gentler, softer generation, more in tune with their feelings and emotions, more socially, aware and minded of things. They're definitely gonna, take society in a new direction that's a little less cutthroat. But at the same time, like the generation before me and the generation before them, I feel that they can be a little too soft sometimes. That's how boomers felt the same way about millennials. Oh, you're too soft. Snowflakes. Well, now millennials are kind of feeling the same way about Gen Z, especially after that Scary Movie trailer dropped on the internet. And Gen Z was like, oh no, that movie should be pulled from theaters. No. It's going to be cringe and a terrible movie, but not because they were making fun of, contemporary things like gender politics or whatever. No, it's going to be cringe because it's out of touch and they're trying to strictly be offensive to be funny. And yeah, sometimes in order to be funny, you have to be offensive, but like trying to be offensive solely for the point of being funny, it's cringe. It's very cringe. Well, it's going to be a terrible movie, but not because it's making fun of modern times. It's just going to be terrible because they're trying too hard with something from another time. If any of what I just said makes sense. But I don't know. Because I mean, I get on my YouTube channel here all the time and whine about my depression and this, that, and the other. And I'm pretty sure every millennial or every boomer's like, suck it up, buttercup. Everybody has a shit life. Deal with it. So, you know. It's just funny how that works in stages, you know what I mean? And I have seen people online talk about how, boomers had it the worst. No, they fucking... Boomers lived in a golden age for them. You want to talk about somebody that had it rough. People who had to deal with World War II had it pretty rough. Millennials, I think, have had it the worst, though. We live through historical events now on a weekly fucking basis. The world that we were promised we'd live in never existed. It never came about. You know what I mean? And the lives that we were promised they never delivered. Boomers so thoroughly fucked up the world, fucked up society, fucked up every aspect of reality that millennials have had to constantly adapt. We've not had a moment to where we could sit down and safely breathe and say, well, I'll be able to retire one day. I'll be able to own a home one day. No. All that was taken from an entire generation due to the greed and stupidity of the previous generations. So maybe Gen Z can fix it. I don't know. We'll have to see. Tina's gonna use Avatar. Okay, Tina. And your avatar. Charmeleon's gonna do great. He's gonna just rip through this gym. Aren't you, buddy? I do kind of wish we had something that's a step up from Ember, though. That would be nice. I did catch an Ekans. You guys remember me catching that Ekans the other day. I sent it over to Leaf Green, bred it for 2 eggs, then evolved one into Arbok to finish the living decks that I have going on over there. So... Really? She's going to use a super potion. See, that surprises me. I'm always caught off guard when a regular trainer uses an item. Usually only gym leaders use items. Gym leaders in the Pokemon League. Maybe your rival. It's like everyday trainers don't typically use items. Weeping Bell. Is your bell weeping? Gloom. Damn, she had 5 Pokemon under her. On her belt. In her pocket. Oh no! How's that burn? She can't use Absorb on a fire Pokemon? Sweetie, no. That's not gonna work. My attack rose. Another Ivysaur. No! Out of all the things, it had to be. No. The only bug or fire type Pokemon here. Oh, wow. I unfortunately have brought in a fire Pokemon to ruin your entire day. Damn it. Speaking of ruining an entire day. Oh, by the way, I saw, now Tyler told me about this a year or two ago, but I got an ad for it online. Up there where Tyler lives, they have a cherry blossom festival every spring, I guess during April. Now, I won't be able to make it this year, but next year I'm thinking about going to that. Basically, you just walk around to different vendors, you shop, you look at things. I don't know if there are activities to do. I didn't read the whole thing thoroughly, but there are just tons of cherry blossom trees for you to walk under, picnic under, whatever. So I do want to go to that, but I think I'm going to go to that next year. Because I was talking to him about that yesterday. There would be enough time for me to go this year, but I'd like to lose a little bit of weight first so that I can do all the walking around more easily. Also, I don't want to drive the 4 hours up there and the 4 hours back, just for that. I want to save that drive for when we go to the Chicago Museum. I still don't know when we're going to the museum, though. That's to be determined, I guess. I know we've got about a year to go before they close the Pokemon exhibit up there. It's so exciting. I can't believe we're going to get to go. Just a few years, I never left the house and got out and did anything. And now, I'm going on a regular basis and doing stuff. Yay! You guys, I will say this. I've put in the work. You know. Talking about, you know, are there peach trees? I don't know. I don't know. But I will say that, you know, for what it's worth, going back to talking about millennials, boomers, and Gen Z and all that shit, like, I could have just as easily rolled over and accepted defeat. You know, I could have just laid there in my funk and let the depression win and been a giant pussy about it. But I have fought, and I have fought, and I have fought. I have fought on days where I felt so sick. I have fought on days where I felt so miserable. I have fought on days where I just did not have any hope, you know, left. I have continued the fight. And I feel like my efforts are not in vain. Not to like pat myself on the back or anything, because that's not what I'm trying to do with what I'm saying. But in the past few years, I have worked very hard to get past so many hurdles, you know, and now I'm to the point where I'm getting out of the house on a regular basis again. You know, I'm going and doing stuff. Doesn't mean it's not still a struggle that takes a lot of effort, but it's improvements have been made. And I'm pretty happy about that. No, I didn't mean to use that. Oh well. What am I doing? Focus, Eric. Focus. You're letting your ADHD take control here. Your brain is wandering. That happens a lot when I stream. Okay, let me focus on this. Lovely weather, isn't it? So pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome. My name is Erica. A student of the art of flower arranging. Let's dance. Victory Bell. Victory Bell's cool. I have decided to buy some real plants to go in my room here around my desk and in general. Probably going to pick up a few things Friday. Or Tangela. Tangela. Probably be how the anime pronounces it. Instead of Tangela, they'd probably say Tangela. Pretty much, yeah. My body's sitting here playing Pokemon on autopilot, but my brain is like, it's left a long time ago. Oh, snap. No! No, 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 no. Now it's her turn to heal. Do it. Okay. Yeah, we need something better than Ember. Now see here, little lady. She really wants me to be paralyzed. You know what? Fine. That was so fast. So fast. The rainbow bridge. Giga Drain! Hell yeah, we need that. Let's use that immediately. Yeah. Oh, Vileplume. Oh, Bow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we're halfway there. There's that. Yeah. Beep bop, boodly beep bop boop. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Let me get to the Pokemon Center and I'll show you guys something. Oh yeah, I have my bike. Let's heal up. Let's see which button. So, where did you go? Oh, it's on the Switch 1. Never mind. I was going to show you guys a screenshot I took, but I forgot that's on a completely different Switch console. Never mind. You want me to go back and play the casino? We can do that. Casino! Let's gamble. Let's gamble. Gambling. It's time for gambling. Ooh. You're a bad influence. See, we get pennies on, we get just chump change for lining up any of these. What you really need are the 3 R's or the 3 7s. Yeah. And I just don't think Lady Luck is on our side today. Try a different machine altogether, please. Oh, why? It was so close. Oh, oh, oh. We keep getting so close. These machines hate me. We'll try this method that I talked about earlier. The 7s are showing up. They're just not aligning the way we need them to, you know. All this yawning is making my nose run. I don't think we're going to win today. I think the RNG gods have looked down upon us and have said no and forsaken us. No, I don't think it's gonna happen, friendo. We have really screwed the pooch on this one. Give me my 7s. Stupid no good machine. Stupid no good Team Rocket. I just want one victory. One. Something I could tell everybody about, you know, write home about, take a picture, post it on Instagram. Just give me 7s once. Just once. One time. Oh, come on. Come on. You're so close every time. But you're just not there. Oh, yeah! Finally did it. Woo! Let's save our game. I save after every time I hit the jackpot. Oh. Now we just need to do that 12 more times to have enough. All right. Well, we got one. Yeah, that's definitely a grind that I'm going to have to do off screen so that we're not just here for hours on end gambling. Rambling, gambling, mandling. Okay. Let's say we evolve Pikachu, or do you really want to wait till she's level 30? Because we could do it right now. We could do it now. Level 30 it is. Let's see. What were the levels of the fighting dojo, guys? You remember? $31. Okay. I better switch. They will demolish Pikachu. Raichu has slowly been becoming my favorite. My favorite Pokemon does always change, you know, from year to year, era to era, generation to generation. It's oh goddamn, you cunt. It does change. For the longest, it was Volcarona, then it was Garbodor. A lot of Gen 5s ended up being my favorite. Galvantula. Yeah, I think Gen 5 might be the best generation. Lately, Raichu's really been growing on me. Really? Your favorite is all Gen 1 Pokemon? Yeah, Gen 1's pretty special, isn't it? Mankel. Where's Pikachu? Manx. What's up, Manx? Switching out to Gyarados is good because they can't exactly take me down easy because we're part flying type. Which gives us an advantage. Not the seismic toss. I still don't know how you can toss flying type Pokemon. Toshe. Well, yes, we're working on Pikachu, so I will switch. Level 31. We're not getting a lot of XP for switching out the Pikachu, though. Seismic Toss again. I don't remember who I picked in Leaf Green. I can't remember if it was Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. I want to say it was Hitmonlee. But I'll have to double check. Did you say Seismitoad? No, nobody brought up Seismitoad. Nobody but you. I still don't know why you're so bothered by Seismitoad. You must have, what do they call that? Tryptophobia? Let me Google that. I think that's the fear of like holes or dots or something. So, yeah. You have tryptophobia, don't you? Triggered by clusters of small holes, bumps, or patterns. That's so weird. Because I find stuff like that to be aesthetically pleasing. They're choosing rage. I can rage too, but my rage is dragon. That was all one trainer. That long ass battle and that long ass struggle was one guy. He doesn't scare you, he just disgusts you. Why? He ain't do nothing to you. You ain't do nothing. Yay, it actually worked. See how well Giga Drain works. That worked too well. All right, come back, Jazz Hands. Go, Vileplume. This Vileplume's kind of doing Jazz Hands too. With that little nub. They really love that seismic toss. Revenge doesn't do a lot if I haven't attacked you. Bop, bee bop, 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 boo boo, boo boo. Bop, 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 bop. I gotta go heal. You jerks wore me out. Time to fight the next two bozos. Black belt around. A-Rod. You know what? I figured as much. Fuck you. Just fuck you. They're doing that on Leaf Green too. My Pidgeot keeps getting got by these fucking fighting types. Even though I have the type advantage. You know what? Fuck you. Go your ragey ass to sleep. God damn it. No! Fine. I'll poison you. Why does acid never poison? Somebody's cooking something. I smell it. Oh no, do I not have any revives? I don't. Rip Pidgeot, I guess, or Pidgeotto, I guess. Mega! Get him, Pikachu. Maybe this will do more damage since it's not a primate. That cross chop, though. Fuck my life, I guess. Get in there, Charmeleon. Fuck him up. We really need a flying attack for Gyarados. I get a little bit of a headache. Get a vibe, Plum. Jesus. Okay. Think we might have to wrap things up after this battle. I'm starting to get the 1,000-yard stare. Sometimes I have days like this. If I get woken up early, it's over for me. Oh no! Aha, you missed. We still aren't anywhere near ready to fight Sabrina's gym, though. I did always find it funny that they had these two gyms right next to one another. What are the what does the thing even say? Fighting dojo. It's in a gym-like building. In the anime, they made it out that it was like two competing gyms fighting with one another to see which one would be registered as an official gym. But in game story, I'm not quite sure how this works. You couldn't hurt me if you tried. Stupid Team Rocket. Where are the police? Yes, let's do some shopping. Actually, I don't know if we can get into the shop. Oh, this tiny ass store. Let's see. We won't be needing these now that we're in full hill territory. We actually have a pearl. What else might I need? Oh, I don't have any max repels. Okay, we'll buy 10. Okay, now we're broke. But it's okay. We desperately needed a lot of these items. Let's see, Pikachu is almost ready. I'm going to cheat. You're going to pop a rare candy when Pikachu gets to level 29 just so we can evolve it. Well, I mean, yeah, we're not doing it today, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Ooh, a max ether. Let me put that with the other ether. And then hyper potions will move up. Then, oh yeah, with the black glasses. Shade of the pair. Boost dark type. I don't have any dark type Pokemon with us. Okay. Yeah, I want to say dark type was introduced in Gen 2. But since this is like a soft reboot, they did let a few things in. Like anytime they introduce a type into the franchise, the remakes will adopt them. So even though fairy type wasn't a thing in Ruby and Sapphire, they did leave it in for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So the remakes will adopt the typing if a typing's been added. So we haven't had a new type since 2012, you know, since fairy type was added. A lot of people speculate that it's time for a new type, like light type, maybe to go with the dark type. I don't know. Everybody's clamoring for a new evolution, since they usually come in twos, except for Sylveon. People have been wanting a new one. I kind of do too, I'm not gonna lie. I want at least one or two new evolutions just to round it out, you know what I mean? But we'll have to wait and see. All right, folks, we have our 4th badge. We have the rainbow badge. And when we come back in next time, we'll finish up the fighting dojo and go on to Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. We'll work on that. See you, folks.